I think some of my people are behind, and they just informed me they haven't let them in. So anyone who is handling the
Yes, it's trying to let them in shortly.
sure.
Okay, I think
All
they
right.
have been joining. All right, thank
All
you
right.
for that. All right, so Charlie, I beg.
Okay.
Let's start with some chewables. Just start us out with some chewables or some drinks.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So they came for every sex. It didn't matter whether you are a male or female, and it's more scarier when you are male and I'm male. Never have I seen a black envelope in my life. So tell me what's blackmail? Well, the black boy is the black male, the white male is blackmailed. Made us set sail on slave ships. Worked for them for years but never counted chips. Stripped us of every right, but while naked, we won championships. Mr. Charles, when the black male is on top of the black female, is that a big bang theory? Ha 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 ha. Some funny philosophies. We didn't evolve from apes. We knew how to make babies. It's seaside over suicide, but we were forced to choose suicide over seaside. When bad news hangs around the brother's neck, that's suicide. Shackles on our feet while we plead. We don't know defeat, but what defeat? When three men are coming against one man, that's 6 feet. But what's the price for free? I mean, the price for free, can we pay that fee? Because the fact that freedom starts with free doesn't mean freedom was gained for free. Nah, we died for freedom. This message is for the kings in the kingdom. Why have you got freedom but not freedom of speech? Why have you got freedom of speech but we can't speak? Jewel King speaks, drop the S of the speak, I'm on my peak. This isn't the time to be idle, please. No man is an island. Madagascar is the island. But Madagascar left scars on a brother man. Free slaves. Funny how we are free but slaves.
Free slaves, Charlie. Funny how we are free, but
a few
slaves.
moments later.
It's right now. I beg. Deal with somebody just. All right. Okay. And so okay, I see Apioko joining us. Nice. Also, my brother Jibril in the house tonight. Okay, nice. Charlie, that was a beautiful piece. Okay, so what all that somebody heard was or saw what heard was the Big Bang Theory. Okay, you understand? All right, so Charlie, so tell me, I see you use a lot of metaphors. What a lot of people will call punchlines. Like, so what inspires you for being so metaphoric?
Okay, so I was actually brought up by Elidio and Slimo, and we all know Slimo like fans.
Yeah.
And
Charlie.
then Elidio is with a message. So I just combine the two styles. Then, though I'm being metaphorical, I'm also telling you a message. So some people will get the double entendre. Some people will get the main message I'm trying to share. It's like a double-edged sword. So I'm sharing like two messages at a time. Yeah.
Nice, Charlie. And salute to Slimo, amazing artist as well, Charlie. The use of pan and Charlie.
Yeah. I tell you.
Nice. All right, so
crazy.
Yes, we have a lot of conversations, but I would like to serve us a second piece before we go on. Yes, and I agree with Ohima Makida. He says thank you for the lesson we call edutainment, and that's what Ehalakasa stands for. Yes, and if you're here for the first time, this happens each and every Friday. We also have a face-to-face meeting, which is a show, which happens first Thursday of every month, and it's hosted by Joel King Speaks right there, together with gorgeous Ifumwa. Yeah, man. So anytime it happens to be in Accra, Ghana, and it's the first Thursday of every month, pass through the National Theatre and experience the magic. All right, bro, the stage is yours.
So lately, they pay more attention to me than themselves, but I never forced anyone to. I wish I would have been treated like this forever. They were different from their thoughts. Just because I'm white, feathered, thick and tall, I was treated prince of all. Local but fed exotically. My mates who looked shrinked, fed from my leftovers. All I did was to sound the same alarm I've been sounding each morning. This time, it looked like I've announced Jesus in Al-Shabaab. They first set me up with rice laid straight under a cane woven summer hat, which I knew not was going to lose its grip even if I found comfort. As I flapped my wings to escape from my sobibor, my masters felt disappointed. There, I knew I wasn't just going to be given out as a present, but my end was nigh. Had to put on my spikes and run with 100 metro heat through a bevy of armed ladies with stones, sticks, and sticks and anything that could bring me down. Hey, chino chino was the chorus of the moment. Wafaha was the verse, and shit was the line of transition. Had to had to add another technique to my race, flapping wings so hard to be able to jump a foot stick. Kwame Stone takes off a feather. Efo takes a stowaway to block me at the junction. I hide in the hedges to rest for a while. This is just like rescuing Schofield from Oija prison, highly impossible. Stones and sticks flying in like they were playing handball. They hit me hard so I couldn't move. It grabbed me to slaughter. To my fellow chickens, I might have died on the 25th, making me the Christmas chicken. But pray hard you don't become the New Year chicken or the Easter chicken.
Charlie, gorgeous piece right there. All right, but do you mind throwing more light on this piece, like what inspired it and what message you want to carry with?
Okay, so this message is about life and death actually, but with Christmas and all our celebrations and killing chickens, I decided to make it a bit funny. But there comes a time where you don't expect that will be the end of your life, but that's what is. You get it? So it is like me using that metaphor, as in we killing chickens every festive season to explain that as humans, there are festive seasons for us too. And we are not living forever, Charlie. One day, Chino Chino will be the anthem and shit will be the chorus of the day because death is hunting you to catch you.
Charlie, deep wisdom being dropped by Joel King Speaks.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much. And thank you for reminding us of the fact that life is just a rent. Today may be here, tomorrow may be gone. So whatever you have to do it now.
Do it now.
And like they say, many are having the regrets of yesterday and anxieties for tomorrow. They are not even living. And those who are really living are those living for now. So if you are here, if you are here tonight, if you are here and you are still breathing oxygen, count it a blessing and know that, Charlie, regardless of what it is, a channel from Booye. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. Salute to my brother Nana in the house tonight. And also Belikis. I see Nanekia. I see Efe the poet, Charlie. Today is a full house. Also see Ufusua, Charlie. Amazing people in the house tonight. All right. Thank you for joining. Nice. All right. So tell me, Joaquin, you happen to be I'll say the most decorated Ehalakasan right now, no joke. With a long list of slam wins and all, Charlie, million salutes, and I believe it's been an amazing journey. But tell me how Ehalakasa has influenced your journey so far, and how do you feel about yourself, man?
Oh, okay, so it's been an amazing journey. Last time I was sharing my story at the TalkParty at the National Theatre, and I think Ehalakasa has had a great influence on my poetry career and journey as a whole. Both say Black yourself, like you all know, I don't even have to say it, but it is there. And I'm sure you can testify the kind of poems or messages I used to share. But right now, I have a broad number of messages I can share. It is not just one-sided. Everything that pops into my head is a gospel for the streets. And that's all. Yeah, that's all I plan to share. I plan on using my poetry to also solve problems and all. So yeah, Ehalakasa has been a great influence, always putting me on my feet. I don't think people get a platform to perform, so mostly they don't have that stage experience. You may be good with writing, but it will be difficult on stage for you. And I think Ehalakasa has been that space for me to be doing that and also sharpening my tools every time. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, Charlie, where do you seek to or aspire to take your poetry? Because you've crossed a lot of boundaries, and I believe they are just stepping stones. Yeah. So, where do you see yourself? How do you find the poetry space you are in and the art itself that you wield?
Oh,
and what do you want to do with it?
Personally, I want to like travel the world with what I do. Like people need to hear Joaquin speaks, and though like you said, the created Ehalakasa poet. Though that's the case,
no joke.
Yeah, that's the case. We really want to go further than this. We want to tour the world with these stuffs. We really want to go further. I can't really say, but the dream is that big. And if even we don't get that further, I think just inspiring people with what we do is enough. It is okay, because sometimes you can be at a small gathering and you do a little piece and one person can just relate as if like you actually preached into their lives, like you sowed a seed in their lives, and that's mind-boggling enough. That's okay. That's what I'll say.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, nice. And let me say, we appreciate Louisa Sally also joining the call tonight. Also,
that's my
Robert.
sister.
Oh, I have a sister. You never mentioned. Oh wow, I see. I thought you guys were all boys. Okay. I see.
Okay. He has lots of sisters.
Oh, okay. Look, Charlie, the guys are really here. We will visit Joaquin in house very soon. All right, and salutes to the super amazing Miss Bonkwa also joining the call. All right, nice. Okay. So we continue. So you are telling me, on behalf of the many who wonder how you're able to keep all these words in your head and still manage to have sweet delivery and with such pace and fire. How do you manage to do that?
Well, I would say it's constant practice and rehearsing. Yeah, you can't be doing this without rehearsing and practicing. Sometimes you have the piece in your head, but when you don't rehearse it, it slips. So, like if you're on stage, you might tend to forget. So you have to be rehearsing every time. I remember one time I was by the roadside and I was just rehearsing by myself, and I'm sure a couple of people standing by were like, "Is this guy actually insane?" Yeah, he did crazy now. So it's a lifestyle. You have to constantly practice and rehearse.
Oh, nice. So you're heading practice. Yeah. But lately, something to do me, Chala. They try to put the tip for any side. I don't go. So I don't know. And I thought somebody, the person told me, say, Charlie, to go by the road. I try, Charlie.
One thing I realized, I think I was talking to Eddie, all right? And I was bigging him up. I think the more you grow, the more you begin to have responsibilities. So it is like you have a wife to take care of, you have children to take care of, you have a job to take care of. And aside all that is going on in your life, you have to actually do a chew and a pour with a poem. So it's sometimes difficult, and I applaud people for that. Like recently when I started working a little bit, I realized, wow, like if you don't really dedicate yourself to doing this, it will be very difficult.
But I must say you're really handling it well, and to all the artists here, that's why there's a need to find a balance. It's not easy, but you need to bring yourself to that place where you can find a balance and still, Charlie, keep being awesome, because it can only get better, and it should only get better, Charlie. That's the thing. And I see Techno come on 17, Aquaba.
Oh, okay.
All right, nice, Charlie. At this point, I think you serve as your third meal,
Okay. So this is actually for my brothers and sisters on the streets, for the hawkers. I no get throw, but to find my way around here, I pick that throw. Bibia yen kakra on my way to Accra, me kope kakra, me free mankra. For traveling mercies, me de okra, ye ashte nyamensa. Manyane sana okra kushia igbenia Yakubu Eseweni, Ajimushia me gesemeni got so many got so many hustle stories to tell Asimeni. This particular one is titled Breadwinners in a Traffic Jam. Ojam. When I read the yellow till these lights turned green, as we turned a green leaf while fighting for that green. The street is made up of both the old and the green. But sake of we all the spit bars, most youngins figure will be age mates. Wait till I screwdrivers and watch your go nuts. After Okong blow, I no go drop nobody for shiashi. If the spanner, I go drop your. That be when you go realize, say, I no be your age mate. Married to the game, but opportunity never knocked. Hustling hard, so opportunity knocks. Like Zanzama, we are from the school of hard knocks. Knock, knock, who is there? Life. What do you want? I'm here to inform you that it's time to hustle. I replied, all right, let's move. Though life moves in circles, we found our way to Kaneshi, but it is around circle that life milked idle Nick. I knew life was a calling. So I purchased that iPhone since I'm the apple of God's eye, but they sold for me a bar of soap. It felt like this was DC, young fly boy wilding out, but found myself washing things when I wasn't ready. This is money laundering. Yet we weren't clean things. Reason is we couldn't pay to go through the gates and live in the White House, so we had to window shop. In the end, we had to live on the streets. I mean, renting was expensive. At least living on the streets would be living rent free. We were hungry, but I bought me a yam that we couldn't eat. Waiting for the streets went selling and traffic. Me to protect her like the condom. Already we were broke, and I didn't want nobody to break her, else we would be crippled for life. But one noon while we were selling, a man in a trotro bought a bottle of water for 1 cedi. Immediately, the traffic turned green. The trotro began to move, and Amma started dream chasing. This was 1 cedi and a dream. Then a car from behind Amma made a hit I couldn't celebrate tonight. This was when I realized opportunity wasn't the only entity that knocks. I could actually see my blood all over the place, and there was nothing I could do. She was trying to make a living, but it was earth she was leaving. Her eyes were falling out of the double sockets of her head like the fallen angel. Her left breast went missing like the lost city, with her head split into 2 equal halves as if we were evenly sharing the national cake. Her legs were broken and she couldn't stand for her rights. With blood oozing from her side, tears filled my eyes. My savings couldn't save her. I couldn't save her like how we were saving money in the bank. She was wrestling for her life, but the undertaker was on his way because Cain was able to take her life. This incident actually gave me nightmares every time I closed my eyes. I had flashbacks. Anytime I close my eyes, I see Amma Samai begging me to save her. Living on the streets is crazy. Reason I don't give arms to these ables, because Cain will always be coming for them. So when you see me around La Paz, do not come to me begging for arms. I'm broke and I won't like to lose an arm and a leg and become an amputee in the process, because aside me being broke, her death broke me and I need fixing just like this able man on the street corners. Do not dare ask me for help from the guy that needs a helper. The street no be safe, Charlie. Free the youth.
Charlie. The street no be safe, Charlie. Free the youth. And I say this is a typical example of the essence of this art that we all wield, and Charlie. It's not just about jumping on stage and getting applause, but anytime you step up to be the voice for the people, that is where true divinity is manifested, Charlie. Million salutes.
Yeah.
He's right here. Thanks. Super amazing. Yes, and I agree with Idlin on that. All right, so please keep on pouring love into the chat box. Send the love into the chat box tonight, Charlie. I want Zoom to break with your comments and with your love. So it's a Ehalakasa online talk party that takes place each and every Friday. So anytime you happen to be around these streets, I beg, just pass by. We could give you some sobodo at Peteshi then since you understand. Because I can share with Tommy. Yeah, I can share with you. Yeah. So Charlie, we appreciate you on the court tonight. And I see Tyrese Brown. Tyrese happens to be Jewel's poetry partner, as we had the exchange with the poets, amazing poets from West Oakland, of which Ohima Makida, who is constant on the call, is a part of. Yes, led by the amazing Carla. All right, so Akwaba. Tyrese. All right, nice. So tell me, how you wanted to keep this fire super blazing all the time? Like the bar never seems to fall.
bro. Okay, like I like healthy competition, and when I see you do a piece, when I see Akambo do a piece, when I see Fiber do a piece, when I see all of you on stage, like it encourages me to climb a bar further. Like I can see you perform a piece, and I'll be like, nah, I have to do more than what Nati is doing. Do you get it? So I feel you are yeah. I feel you are on my marking scheme. I don't take you guys for granted. You actually keep me on my toes to keep writing better and better stuff. And yeah, that's it. Actually, you did a certain piece with Pidgin and I think English some time ago. I think that's what inspired the Amasamai poem. I wanted to do a mixture of Pidgin and English. So I just sat down to coin that piece after you did that piece.
Charlie. Million salutes. And like you all heard, he claims you are his market scheme, but together we are just one body, just a marching team. Yeah, man. All right. Exactly. So that was just by the way. So it's something that Ehalakasa is able to build over the years. Even when we have slams, Charlie, it's no joke. Our slams are bloody, no joke. Bloody, we slay each other, but then we cheer each other on. And the fact that I'm slamming Joe is slamming me. When he's on stage and he's killing it, Charlie, I cheer him on. I'm doing same. He also cheers me on. So we've been able to kill that competitive edge, that enviness. We all try to bring the best out of ourselves because I want Joel to rise to the height. He cannot be like me. I can never be like him. To be the best Joel he can never be. As I also try to be the best Nati I can never be. You also be the best of yourself. Yeah, man, Charlie. That's super amazing. All right, so right now I'll ask Gorgeous Ifunwa to kindly read us the messages that have come through so far, and then we take the announcements. Ifunwa.
All right. But before I do that, I want to ask Joel a question.
All right.
Okay, so Joel, I've been with you for some time now, and all the time, I see you rehearsing your pieces. Why do you do that?
Because like I want to keep the fire always fresh. You see, I always ask my fellow friends a question that, are you doing this because you see other people do it, or it's a lifestyle? For me, it's a lifestyle because most people I began with way back from school have stopped because they don't have people around them doing the stuff they do all the time. But even in my closet, even at work, no matter where I find myself, I still rehearse. I want to keep that passion, that energy, that fire still burning, like how I began, like very fresh. That's why I'm always rehearsing and performing, because every time you see me, you need to see that fire. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Okay, so we have so many comments here, and today, okay, so starting from Diamond, Fire Online Talk Party. We die for freedom from Mama Kida. Wow, from Italy. Bing Bang Theory from Diamond again. Free Slaves from Abutre. Thank you for the lesson we called this edutainment from Mama Kida. Chino was the verse. Wafaha was the chorus from Diamond. Hope I haven't murdered it. Nah, bro, this piece is deep from Steven. Great piece from Ithne. I am sure you can testify. Test if I. Her Emperor Majesty Joel Ken speaks from Diamond. Gospels for the street. You are wide awake. Let it shine from Mama Kida. Evans will get you from Essential. Give them Bass My Bro from Louisa. 10% already in the blood. Deep on from Diamond. We West will get you from Louisa again. Vivid tangible tragedy. You are my blooders. I'm a summon to the world from Diamond. Amazing one, wow, from Italy again. Great piece from Margaret. I love the word play from Bilikis. Anna Edino Maseno. Bilikis. Anna. Okay. I love the wordplay. Miss this energy. So visceral from Terry. Hey, I didn't hear that nothing.
Tyrese.
Okay, Tyrese. Okay, nice piece, bro, from Robert. Agreed. Healthy competition keeps our work alive from Tyrese. So these are all the comments we have so far.
Nice. And tell us what's up now.
Today is April's birthday.
Nice.
Kofi Jogbewum. He has been a great writer, poet, and director. And he has been a member of Ehalakasa for some time. And today we appreciate him for his dedication, for his support, and love for Ehalakasa. Choco My Red. It's an open mic garden session happening at Nsawim on the 18th February 2020. That's in a collaboration with Boxers Studios and Ehalakasa. So we urge all of you to be there. It's happening on 18th February 2022 at Nsawim. Choco My Red. Lyrical Ultra. This one, dear. 80 plus only.
You say 80 plus or 18?
18, sorry. 18 plus only. 18, so I won't vote here. You can't be there. And I don't want to talk much, and I don't want to even reveal the spoken word artists and poets who will be on this stage. It must come. And the date will be out soon. If you want to reserve a seat, contact 020-504-3890 or 055-3747-213. And our very own talk party will be happening on the 3rd February 2022 at the Folks Place of National Theatre. And this month was amazing. I have been to TalkParty and this month was super. We had amazing spoken word artists and musicians. And I believe next month is going to be fantastic. So you can't miss this for anything. And some of the performers we are going to have Akambo, Efia, ABC Mason, Amaze, Talent, Poet Ebo, Metanoia, Abotre, A for Arta, and Teddy. And I believe these people are amazing and you can't miss it for anything. Kofi Annan, Ivy, and Obrita Tetu will be giving you soothing music. So please don't miss this for anything. And to Mary, before I'm giving you a space to 100%. That's the president for Poetry Association of Ghana has released its first communique. And I believe most of you are on the page. So kindly go and read it so that you can adhere to what our president is saying. So Nati, Mary.
Okay. Nice. Thank you so much, Fumwa. And Mati said there's an amazing slam about to happen, yeah? This one. Yeah.
So tell us about it.
Oh, they're Kasa, me about Kasa Bacho.
So this slam is going to be all she slam. And I don't know if you have experienced all female slam before, but if you haven't, watch out because we are coming in. Me, I'm not part because and I don't want to be broken. So please watch out for this space, and it's going to be super fantastic. Yeah.
Wow, nice. And salute on that note, salute to Bunkwa the Fancy Girl and Sir Black for this beautiful initiative. This first of its kind across the globe. So I know they happen in the world. The whole wide world, Charlie. You know, and that's what makes Ehalakasa super amazing. You know, we back in the day we had the environmental slam. We've had other slams like not just slam coming to just show off our lyrical prowess, but also slam with essence. And this one is for the women. That doesn't mean if you're a man, you don't have to attend. You have to be there to cheer the ladies on, because the Ehalakasa ladies, see, no joke, see. People think the slam is only the guys who have fire, but Ehalakasa ladies forget. See, they are dangerous. They are dangerous. All right, and yes, and we'll have Ifunwa come give us the opening poetry. So, what's up? All right, nice. Thanks so much, Ifunwa, and please keep the love coming into the chat box. If you have any questions for you, please drop it to the chat box, and we will be glad to read it. Nice, and salutes to Hassan, the saint with liquor, also joining the call tonight. All right, Joaquin. All right, so Joaquin will serve us his fourth meal right now.
Okay.
Continue.
To him, if she can sing a hymn, her, then he has the right to keep her. But they gave him leftovers and took away his rights. Now I write on how he was introduced to Wesley Snipes, just so this blade can take care of the hair on his head. I heard that locks are fetish. I heard that if you keep your hair as a boy, you are a drug addict. I heard that criminals wear locks, so the police won't stop profiling men in locks. Yet we preach, do not judge a book by its cover. How can you tell the content of a book without knowing its author? Ever read the book of Judges? Judge this. How the hell is education the key, and yet we ain't open-minded? How the hell is education the key, and yet we ain't accepting locks to these doors in schools? It is dreadful. The hair on our heads isn't what differentiates a man from a woman. Personally, I do not understand why I should shave when my hair grows back by itself anytime I shave. That's natural as compared to this wigs and weave-ons. Moving on. This shouldn't be made a religious issue. Not everyone in locks is a Rastafarian, and that's true. And do not even mention culture, Mr. Buffalo Soldier, because I won't agree with you. For the pictures of my grandpa speaks 1,000 words of how he kept his afro, and it was super cool. I've been sacked from church a lot of times because they think a guy keeping his natural hair is not cool, but the Jesus pictures we've got on our church walls depict him wearing his long hair, yet we won't tag him a criminal or associate him with weed smoking dude. And for the records, that's not even Jesus, but an act of fools. But you all sit on these church pews and think that's cool, but mine, not cool. I know I'll be unemployed at the end of the day just because I kept my natural hair, but others are in there with wigs and weave-ons in addition to their natural hair, yet we preach gender equality to our madams and sirs. It makes no sense. Manajata, son of the lion of the tribe of Judah, Manarasta, exactly why you can't spell mind without I. All praise to I and I created this, so with Jah, the Rasta takes fire, Jah, Rastafari. Listen, locks are worn for various reasons. Expression of deep religious conviction. Ethnic pride is another reason. Political statement, and in modern times as a representation of a free alternative for natural spirits. Now let the dead soul start breathing. For me, I wear these locks so that you can't open up my head to steal that which is mine. Emancipating myself from mental slavery, I've got crowns locked up in my dreadlocks. We locked wisdom. In these locks resides Solomon, direct descendant of the man that sat on the stool of wisdom. So today we hail Selassie, a direct descendant of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. Through their sun that shines brighter for the moon to have a place. Manilik 1. Dreadlocks inspired by the Nazarites of the Bible. The hair on my head are numbered. Numbers 6 verse 5. During the entire period of their Nazarite vow, no razor may be used on their head. They must be holy until their period of dedication to the Lord is over. They must let their hair grow. So even though I've got blade in my hands, I'm Wesley Snipes, shaping lives and not hair, destroying the works of Delilah, that lady is a barber. But so far as I live, may the Lord be my barber. Give Caesars to Caesar. A Nazarite like Samson, not for a set time, but a permanent Nazarite that will liberate the people of God from the hands of the enemy. My life is a living sacrifice, else the enemy becomes the end of me. My lungs and nostrils knows you get thrilled anytime you see this smoke come out of my nostrils. A natural chimney is who I am. A living sacrifice to the Most High is what I am. Truth is, only April Fools smoke the mayhem, but if anyone, including the Indian, touches the hem of my garment, the blood flow will cease. I'm a Nazarite. Let the soul that wants truth hear it. Namaste. Know thyself, Manajata, son of the Lion of the tribe of Judah, Manarasta. Exactly why you can't spell mind without I. All praise to I and I created this. So with Jah, the Rasta takes far. Jah,
Rastafari. Charlie. Charlie is brilliant talent right there. Cosmic flows, Charlie.
I tell you, extraterrestrial.
I tell you, Charlie. Extraterrestrial flows, man. Charlie. Bad. That was some deadly fire right there. I told you, Charlie, this guy has dragon flows. Yeah, man. And you can only have this. You can have it nowhere else other than Ehalakasa because it lives in us. So here when we say Ehalakasa, we say it lives in us. If you doesn't live in you, you cannot exude such fiery flows, such brilliant flows, Charlie, man. You killed it all. That was super gorgeous. I beg, I'm expecting the chat box to be flooded with a lot of fire and all that, because that was super amazing. We are still processing. I believe we are still processing the words, because there were a lot of education right there. Nice. Charlie. So me personally, I'm super proud of you because I've seen you move from being from the superficial to very deep waters, like, and the transition was so swift, and it comes with a lot of work. So tell us, how have you shortly, how have you been able to achieve that, like move from because a lot of people just come for the fans, they drop punchlines and bars, and but now I see that your pieces are more in depth. Not to say that it wasn't the beginning, but you are more deeper now. How
I get you. So I'll always talk about the fact that I'm lucky to be around great people. I haven't seen Sir Black. Sir Black doesn't perform often, but anytime you see him perform, you know that what he's doing is abnormal. You understand?
Thank you.
And when I look at people like that, Sir Black, Saul Williams. I don't know if you know Saul Williams, but Sir Black and Saul Williams are like intertwined on some godly level. And when I see such people, I begin to ask myself that the reason I'm doing what I'm doing, the essence of what I'm doing. Then when you get to that point of asking yourself those questions, you get to know why you are doing what you are doing and what to pen down, other than the usual ones that comes with applause. If you can't be an artist pleasing everyone, I should be able to share my truth. I believe with the truth of hair, not everyone will like it, because down here, guys don't wear hair. But that's my truth. Question is, why shouldn't guys wear their hair? God is wise, and he gave a guy hair. Now the hair grows, and at what point did we manufacture blades to cut them? What's the reason behind it? And if it is cultural, is it wise? If it is religious, and you are saying you are a Christian, but you like watching Jesus and he has long hair, you don't associate him with weed smoking or being a criminal, and you are here telling me I should shave my head, then what's the essence? What's the essence? I believe mostly we follow stuff blindly without actually assessing what is, because we think in our immediate geographical location, that's the culture and tradition around, but we need to challenge the status quo about all this. So I think that's what has influenced my writing in a while now.
For real, Charlie, that is beautiful. And trust me, we'll need an extra hour to have this discussion. No joke. No joke.
Very, very.
Don't be dropped by talking right there, man. Charlie, amazing. I beg, serve us your last but one piece. Last but one piece.
Okay, no fears, no fears. This one is titled Eclipse. Eclipse. So the first time I kissed, I went home to brush my teeth. Not because her lips tasted like donut burgers, but I wouldn't even use my brother's spoon, so I couldn't imagine touching another's lips. To the extreme, I tasted saliva. I needed cleansing. This war was for my brush and my toothpaste. Wished I could put the butterfly in that cocoon. I mean, reverse my actions and make it look like this case never happened. But no, this action was tattooed on the sole of my lips and I couldn't undo it. When I had my second kiss, I had forgotten about salivary glands. In fact, we were tonguing. It didn't look disgusting no more. It was heavenly. How lips touch lips with eyes closed, how my teeth made way for my tongue was just insane. How we were creative about the whole process was awesome. It felt like inbuilt because we weren't taught in the classroom. At this point, we were more like visual artists painting with our lips and tongues on this canvas. We were creatives at work. Funny enough, I did not hate kissing. Funny enough, I hated my lips. I love kissing. I hate my lips. I mean, the color of my lips. They weren't rainbow. If they were, they would have been covenant with warning signs that scream, no one should dare stigmatize against him for his black lips. But they weren't. So the color of my lips began to disgust me. My black lips had been associated with smoking, and mostly I wish my lungs could testify to save me. I began taking selfies with my left hand holding onto my selfie stick and my right hand covering my black lips. I bought creams to bleach my black lips, but then I realized I'll be taken for an alcoholic when I acquire my pink lips. So I had to maintain my black lips. I had no hand in making me, but I am being stigmatized for my black lips, paying the price of an inheritance I didn't bargain for. If I had a choice, I wouldn't want a part of these black lips. I hate my lips. I love kissing, hoping that every kiss I take will bleach my lips to the color acceptable in the eyes of men. So I attained that perfection. I hate my lips, but I love kissing. Joaquin speaks. Peace.
Charlie. Hey, Charlie. This is a very interesting piece, but I know for some of us who have never kissed before, we cannot say much about this one, understand? So yes, so let's move on. Okay, so someone else I should ask you, who was or who is or who still is the image behind in front of the kiss? Somebody is pinching me backstage to ask you that question. and also they said, is there anybody that you so wish to kiss in this life before we pass on?
Oh,
since you love kiss your lips.
Oh, okay. So to be frank, the kissing is metaphorical in a way, as in.
Hey, Dema.
Yeah. Oh, but I love kissing though. But I'm saying the kissing is metaphorical in a way, as in. You see.
Okay. All right.
I wanted to.
I respect that.
Yeah, I wanted to preach a message, but I didn't want it to be that hard. I wanted people to question the sweetness of what I'm saying and also be able to take something home, as in stigmatizing against black lips as well. And you see, with bleaching, you have to rub your lips till it changes color. Some people lick their lips for a long time. That's also termed as kissing, like doing this.
That's, okay.
Yeah, that's
opening, Professor.
That's you kissing you actually. So, yeah. But the sweetest way to bleach a black lips is to kiss.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I must start kissing.
I tell you should start.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, nice. So this is our advice to all of you. Free advice. The only way to bleach is you won't pick lips, start kissing.
Told them. Hey, someone says they have a school for kissing black lips. So.
Oh, for real. Then I think you should employ that as a professor in that school.
Exactly.
Magical says she doesn't believe it. I think Caitlin is also adding a few. I think she should also be an associate professor in that school. Thank you very much. All right, so
sure.
On that kissing note, it's about time we kiss you all goodbye. But before we kiss you all goodbye, have a last from Jewel before.
Okay. So my last piece is called Deja Vu. My state of mind.
Nice.
My state of mind. I am confused about the fact that the book of Numbers is written in letters. Let us know that numbers and letters coming together will always feel like algebra, but I hate math, which makes it difficult for me to read this particular book in the Bible called Numbers. So the question is, how do I solve the math problem? I hate ice, but then my favorite cartoon is Frozen. Look into my eyes and get frozen, because the life we are living is like the Cartoon Network. So what age are we living in? Is it the ice age or the ice age? The fact that everyone wants to see before they believe makes me feel we are living in the ice age. So look into my eyes and beg for your life, because Titanic sank here and never rose, Mr. Jackson. But I wish things will fall in place like the rains, germinate the love and success and bury the hate and the hardships. Do not ask me to take it easy. This part isn't easy. It is the hard way. A hard way that has left this space in my mind. A space wide enough for a rocket to fit in. Very void, but at the same time full of questions. They won't allow me ask them, so I keep contemplating about the fact that my parents didn't ask for my permission before bringing me here on earth. But on this side of the world, babies do not have opinions, not to talk of a sperm that doesn't have a mouthpiece to speak. But frankly, I believe my parents did not plan for me. They were having fun with one a denominator and the other the numerator. Then I popped up on the side and now it's a mixed fraction. Now growing up, dad wasn't always around. So I turned a father even when I was a boy, carried my cross and crossed the street, worked hard, but still never saw success. If this suffering will end, I don't know. I wish it could end though, but it's a struggle and we struggle on a daily. But the graphics will not tell you the news till we hang the news to our necks. I pray I don't lose my seed of hope. I pray I don't hang my breath on ropes. I pray life germinates on the forbidden tree. Name our sons Boaz, just so they can identify the root of all evil. Uproot this root to end the suffering of my brethren, because the night I thought of ending it, I really wanted to end it, but I kept reminiscing. Then I recalled once upon a time, my dad was a pastor, and one Sunday evening, after my dad was done preaching a powerful sermon at church, we came home, spoke at length of how I will succeed him when he is retiring. After the long conversation, we went to sleep. In the middle of the night, I woke up to pee, only for me to see my dad standing on a chair with a rope hung on top of the neem tree in front of our house. I couldn't believe my eyes. I screamed his name and he began to cry. So today, when I held the rope in my hands, thinking of ending it, it was a deja vu. This was what stopped me from taking the life I was given. Now my legs are in these shoes called souls and my life is kicking. Committing suicide is a permanent solution to a temporal problem. Do not give that temporal problem a permanent solution. Giving is better than receiving, but do not give up the ghosts.
Charlie, this was heavy, like no joke. This was very, very heavy. One of the pieces that when you listen to Charlie, you feel the heaviness because you feel the weight that it comes with. And you realize that it comes from the depth of the heart. He doesn't need to tell you because Charlie, man.
Yeah, bro.
What a way to end the show tonight. What a way to end this beautiful talk party. We've had fun. We've been fed. We've had a lot of meals, Charlie. Different kind of dishes. here and there. Once it started, people were still talking about lips and saying the blacker one is the blacker, the nicer, and all. But Charlie, but this one right there, Charlie, something to take home, and it has a lot of inspiration, very uplifting messages right there for you to not lose hope, fight.
Exactly.
Charlie, aspire to be more, and man, it was super amazing.
Yeah.
So I'll ask the Pungwa to read the few comments that came through after the last one she read, and then we see how best to say goodbye. And I see Ekia Golden in the house also tonight. All right, Ifuma.
All right, nothing. Okay. So starting from the cases party. Okay. So from Tyrese, I have never experienced an all-female slam before. Then come to the National Theatre. I don't know the venue yet, but I'm sure it might be at the National Theatre. This March, we will share the flyer soon, so you'll be able to know where and when. Yeah. Looking forward to it from Italy. I heard that looks are fetish. Yes, spot on from Italy. Ever read the book of Judges Judge This? Hey, from Robert. Unfortunately, you have cut your hair and Grandpa's was stylish from Louisa. Tell them the hair grows by itself from Diamond. These fires are snowy from Diamond. Memorize. Hear the message from Italy. Delilah is indeed a barber. LOL. Nice you rock, bro, from Robert. Holy April full smoke there. Mayhem from Diamond. I bow. This one is fire from Italy. Charlie from Hassan. Oh, Charlie from Italy again. Your lance can testify to save you from Robert. You better. We weren't taught in the classroom. We were like visual artists. I love kissing, but hate my lips. Hey, brother or sister, covering my black lips, being stigmatized by my black lips from Tyrese. Pink lips, alcoholic, Italy. Hey, preach son from Mama Kida. That was the one right there from Tyrese. Black lips are everything from Mama Kida. Stigmatization from Hassan again. I caught the metaphor from Tyrese. I don't believe from Margaret. Paralying the love of kissing with your hatred for your lips from Tyrese again. Lecture 1 from Margaret. I have a school for kissing to bleach black lips from Italy. I'm definitely going to take your advice on the black lips from Robert. The blacker the nicer, more sauce. Hey, then Natty and Co, please, when you see a lady, check the lips, if it's black.
Charlie,
or
we all
red.
get black lips.
According to Italy, the blacker the nicer. Math lesson from Diamond in a poetry class. Numbers must be your favorite book from Hassan. Repeat the Ruth bar. That story realities further behind than the 80s from Diamond. Word, you are amazing, Joel. Amazing deep pieces. Edutainment indeed from Italy. So today at 9:30 at Metro TV, if you were not able to experience introducing me, it will be shown on Metro TV at 9:30 p.m. So please enjoy. And it will be happening tomorrow too. It will be shown tomorrow too at 9:30 and 10 a.m. tomorrow. So if you were not at introducing me, you'll be able to watch it on TV, on Metro TV.
Charlie, and you shouldn't miss this. And with this said, I say a million salutes to Bilikis. Bilikis on the call tonight, and she's making sure that Introducing Me is showing on Metro TV tonight, tomorrow, and also on Sunday. See, that was an epic show, flawless, like like it came with chills. It was very chilly, mesmerizing. Any other word you got? It's hard to find a word to best fit Black show. Black featuring Poetra Santoa as well as my man Froggy, and it was awesome, like something you've never seen, trust me. So if you missed it, please check out Metro TV tonight, tomorrow, and also on Sunday. Salutes once again to Bilikis. Thank you so much. All right, so Charlie, all too soon. It cuts me deep to say goodbye, but you've been super amazing. You've been a wonderful audience as always, and it's been a great honor being your host and together with Ifumwa as well. So please check out Ehalakasa on all social media platforms. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. So somebody said Histogram, Instagram, Facebook, Momowi, everywhere. Charlie, we did there. All right, because we have super amazing shows coming up, and watch out especially for the Talk Party happening next month, 3rd of February at the National Theatre, 7 to 9. Do what to pass by, and also look out for the She Poetry Slam, the She Slam coming up also on the 3rd of March. So 3rd. And it commemorates the World Women's Day, International Women's Day as well. So please do what to follow Ehalakasa to get all information and stuff on. And also happening also on the 19th of February is the Lyrical Orgy. Man, you don't want to miss this one. Lyrical Orgy plus 18. Yes. So if you're 18 and above, please don't miss it. Lyrical Orgy coming up. And once again, happy birthday to our man, Efo Jobeu, Efo Festus. He's been super amazing, member of Ehalakasa, one of the greatest storytellers you can ever find in this country. All right. They say for start a pay entrance fee online. Charlie, we will start very soon. All right, so thank you all so much. But if you're only being a landlord, we'll leave the link open for about 5 or 7 more minutes so we can get to chit chat. I always say that something supernatural happens when it's temporary, be it physical or virtual. So I beg, link up with somebody, chat somebody, shall I say hello to somebody who you might not know. You might end up finding a lip to kiss. Thank you very much. Okay, all right. So see you next week. So I beg, you can unmute, turn on your videos. Let's see the beautiful and handsome faces behind the screens. And let's get to vibe. But you all, you've been super amazing, super amazing. Salutes to you. Let me give everybody a shout out. Salutes to Tiahini, who happens to be the landlord for tonight. Ifumwa, gorgeous. Salutes to Ifua. Salutes to Itlin. Ichep. Watch out for Itlin. No lie. Watch out for Itlin. Salutes to Nanakufo, Dragon Poet right there. Salutes to Bilikis of Metro TV, making it happen tonight. It's tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday for the Introducing Me. Salutes to Mabel. Salutes to the super amazing Apioko